Okay, so our Numemon here is getting ready to Digivolve. I just went back to Friesland and made myself some more money. His time doesn't really pass there, so it's not going to make a big deal if he stays there for 5 seconds of in-game time. So we're just going to do a training session real quick here, just to do an action. And I have no idea why the hell the game's slowing down right now. Game? Oh, it looks so sad. Not anymore. And we get our own Betamon! Not that I really gave a crap what I got. Oh, he wants to sleep already. Well, you need to wait a minute, buddy, okay? First, we need to show off our chart, and yeah, he comes from that. And he digivolves into 4 different champions who we do not have access to, nor we're not gonna do. So, we'll let our little buddy sleep here, because it's like the middle of the night. As you can see, our stats, well, suck. I'm gonna raise them a little bit, but I don't want to get too much. Now, before we do anything else, we're gonna go get our daily dose of sirloin. Which I don't think I got last night. Oh, we got 5 pieces. Sweet! Now, one thing I almost did end up doing off-screen, but ended up backtracking, is a little bit of dialogue I didn't know existed. Actually, let's give our Betamon some text here. Obviously, we get a couple different texts we can learn. Oh, we can learn Giga Freeze? Awesome. Actually, let me check what these other 2 techniques are real quick. And see if I can learn them, because we might be able to get in a fight with the Snow Agumon or something. Okay, it's just Ice Needle and Water Blit. Which we can maybe learn from the Snow Agumon. We want to go to... Actually, there's 2 things we can do. First, we're gonna go to Misty Trees first. Because now we can, mushroom visit, Frigimon. Because now we get a Digimon who's not vulnerable to the cold. Oh, barely missed that one. Yeah, this is the shortest way to Frigimon's house, I think, so. Yeah, see, now the Garurumon's not here anymore. We have enemy Digimon who will appear on the screen, and I have a hole in my pants. I just noticed that. Not that you guys really needed to know that, but... in Frigimon's house, oops, I almost walked right past the door. It's right here. Go around the table and talk to me. Hi! What? You see that spilling there, guys? Bad protagonist. Bad! Yay! And Frigimon is... Fanfare, thank you. Going to join the city. He's gonna work in the restaurant. He's the 4th regular shift dude, so... And we get 5 people working in, well, Digimon, really. Working in the restaurant! Sweet. actually, before I do anything else, I'm gonna see if I can learn any of those techniques off the Snowgamon here, so hold on one second. Alrighty guys, I was unsuccessful in my attempt to learn any, water attacks, because I'm just too weak and Agumon would have kicked my butt, so I just trekked through the misty trees there. I didn't keep that on screen because I didn't want you guys having to see me dodge and, like, run from, like, every other fight, because enemies are huge and everywhere there, so it was kind of dangerous, so you guys didn't need to see that. It would have just been me babbling and cutting, and it wouldn't have been cool. But we're going to go back to Volume Villa here, because off-screen, when I attempted to trade in some cards, I noticed some dialogue in here that I've never seen before, so I skipped on that and decided to show you guys. Basically, if you remember from way back when, Shogun Gekamon was the one who cleared the path in the Misty Trees for us, and after, beyond the Misty Trees, of course, is Toy Town, where we saw they had a problem in a mysterious Monzumon costume. This is what he's talking about right here. Yes, so I know somebody already mentioned it in the comments before, and some of you probably already know this, but in order to make use of that costume, and I think I've mentioned it before too, make use of that costume and deal with the plot in Toy Town, we need a Numemon, which is why it did not matter when we got our which egg we hatched and we got our champion, our rookie rather, because Numemon can be obtained from any rookie. So yeah, I just thought to show you guys that bit of dialogue there, because I didn't know it existed, because I'm like, how are you supposed to know this? I mean, obviously I did, because I played the game a bunch of times before, and obviously, you know, walkthroughs everywhere online, but that's the in-game way of telling you what you need to do. Now, what we need to do to get a Numemon is No, I didn't want to hit the button again. Basically, to get a Numemon, you can get him from any rookie, and basically, no, I don't want to buy veggies. The Digivolution period from which a rookie can Digivolve into champion is starting from the time they hatch from the egg is 4 days and 6 hours is when the Digivolution period starts. 48 hours after that, on day 6 of their life, is when it ends. If you reach the end without filling any parameters of, obviously, what your current rookie can Digivolve into, he will Digivolve by default into Numemon. And I'm sorry, I just realized my frame counter was on the screen the whole damn time. I'm sorry. It turns on automatically when I restore a save state, and I use it to frequently fast forward off screen, so I apologize for that. Oh, I should have traded my cards in a Shogun Gekamon while I had a chance. Damn. But anyway, we're just gonna stock up on a bunch of supplies here. And basically what I'm gonna do... should I buy some meat too? Yeah, I'll buy some meat. Can never have too much meat in this game. Sorry. I'm trying to concentrate for a second. Basically, what I'm going to do is, because I don't really want to need to do anything with Betamon here, because obviously he's too weak to do anything, I do not want to train. I might do a minor bit of training, but I don't want my stats to get too high, because it's going to trigger a possible Digivolution that I do not want. So, I may, like, you know, get my MP and brains up a little bit. I'm not going to really bother to get it, like, to, like, 900 or anything like that. I just may do, like, a training session or two to pass time. But basically, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing, is just passing time. So obviously that's all going to be done off screen with my handy-dandy fast-forward feature. And one cool thing to do, too, which I discovered, which is awesome, with my emulated fast-forward feature, if you go to the speedy time zone, which, if you remember from way back when, actually speeds up the flow of time, you could basically, with the speed above the emulator, going at like 4 times normal, go through an entire hour of the day in about 10 seconds, which is totally awesome. But while I'm doing that, as you can see, wrong thing, no, that one. I'm loaded up on medium recovery floppies and whatnot, and what I'm going to do also to pass the time, even though it obviously pauses during conversation, is I'm gonna be doing a little bit of money making with the Mojimon and blah, 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 trading in some cards to show Gekamon to raise my merit points and whatnot, and basically just generally wasting time. So obviously when I come back, I'm gonna have a heck of a lot more money and hopefully a few more cards. Obviously I can't guarantee that because it's random what you get from the machine, but yeah, I'll see you guys in about 4 days' time. Fun. Alright, and we're back from our doing nothing. And he's gonna digivolve within the hour, so let's go back to town. As you can see, I found a happy mushroom right outside the entrance to the Speedy Time Zone where Master Tyrannomon was, which is cool. So let's just waste time and get our Sirloin, and I believe Digimon should be back by now too. Yay! Now I noticed in the Speedy Time Zone too, because he seems to ask for food and poop just as often as he normally would, but since time is going back, time itself is twice as fast. Obviously he's lost a lot of weight super often, so that sucks. And just to show you, that reminds me, I did the money-making trick with max amount of medium recovery floppy, twice, so I have over 500,000 bits. And these are my stats for now. I got in like one fight. Actually, let me keep that on a little bit longer, because you might want to pay attention to that real quick. Yeah, he's gonna digivolve pretty damn soon here, so I've already tested it off screen, so I know it's a-coming. Hey, Andromon. Talking to yourself there? Okay, apparently he's got 2 artificial intelligences in there. I'm gonna drop that mushroom off the bank, just to free up a slot in my inventory. Yes, I do. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of the moldy meat, too. Heavy mushroom. I don't know why there was a semicolon randomly there. Well, you digivolve already. Yeah, and I used several of my porty potties in the Speedy Time Zone too, so if you're gonna use that to pass time, I'd suggest getting a very ample supply of them. I went through about like 8 of them. It's like, Jesus, man, it's like I'm not even feeding you that. I'm just pooping twice as often. Oh, and one thing, a random thing I already... Why can't I talk? Hey! He's probably gonna digivolve before I get there, though. If you talk to Numemon here, he actually has something to say to you. Obviously, that's something we've done a long time ago, and he's getting in the middle of my Digivolution here. He's like, I wanna watch, dang it! Now, since our Digivolution period is past, and we haven't met anyone's stat requirements in this Finn Mohawk thing, his name, we end up with a crappy Numemon. That's just disgusting. You notice his eyes are lopsided, and they're also lopsided in the picture here. And if you notice, our stats have taken a dive. Yeah, doing a filth Digimon, getting a filth Digimon will do that. Now this is going to open up the filth techniques, which I am not going to learn because our stats suck, and as you see, horizontal kick is very short range, and its power sucks. It's like one of the weakest techs in the game, if not the weakest. So we're not even going to bother learning these techs at all, which can be learned in Factorial Tab. I'm just showing you that, yes, we do get a technique. How powerful is this finisher? Just out of curiosity, 100. Well, we're gonna compare that to Garamon's, which is 1500. Get off me. It makes this... You remember those from a couple years? I mean, now they've gotten better, but the little, I can't remember what they were called, the stuffed kitties that you rolled, there was like a ball inside their head, and obviously it was supposed to sound like a purring sound, but it was very, very lame. That's what that sounds like. Anyone remember what those are called? There was probably about 10 God, 50, maybe even 50, closer to 15, I guess, years ago. I mean, I think they probably still make them. Maybe it was like the old For Real Friends. I honestly don't remember. I have a book of old toys. I'm gonna have to look that up. See if that's in there. God, I am old! Now, even though I have never filled my virus gauge any, obviously it goes from 1 to, 16 and increases every time you poop on the ground. Since I've been caring for my Digimon and not crapped anywhere because it's mean, my virus gauge has not gone up. If you do poop anywhere, it stays there permanently as part of the scenery. Numemon and Frigimon, although I don't know about Numemon, because I've never gotten one, are the filth Digimon. They'll actually eat it if you get them close enough to it, which is kind of disgusting. Just kind of. Just a little bit. But anyway, now that we've got a Numemon, we're gonna go back to the Misty Trees. And head into Toy Town!